It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Humanity Junction. This is Sidetrack Sunday, and my name is Heath. If you have not been to a Sidetrack Sunday before, well, let's just say this is probably going to go exactly how all of the previous ones went, which is we're likely to get sidetracked. But before we get too sidetracked, before I get started, why don't we check in and see who is in the house already? If I don't call out your name, if you would just, send another chat message over, and then I should see your name pop up. We got Al Mars in the house. Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, is joining us as well. We have Cameron from Caboose 121. Tim, CP368 Productions, is here. Welcome to Dwight Curley is joining us. Joe Rader, Black Rock Central Railroad, is here. We have John Train, BFGR, as well. Who just popped in? Was it maybe Bang Got You Junction? Carl just joined us. We have Ian from Lehigh River Subdivision. Lauren Hurwitz in the house. Lynn McCurdy joining us from out in California. Mr. Jimbo's Trains is here. Andrew, Mr. Pictovid learned something new on his television today, so that's a good thing. MSIL Hunter 5. MSIL, I'm curious, where does that username come from? Mark from My Life's Tracks is here. Nancy in the Spirit of Colorado joining us. Roy Eltham is here as well. We have John from Schuylkill River Valley. Steve, 87th PSAP. Wigwag Workshop is here. And Mike from Wicked Insanity. I also see Chris from Go Via Go Home sneaking in. We got Arian Huber joining us as well. I think, is this your first time here, Arian? If it is, welcome. Thanks so much. And let's see. It looks like Melvin Fackler's joining us. Fred Wild's coming in. Wow, it is Mother's Day, and I was wondering a little bit what sort of crowd we would get tonight. But I'm really happy to see everybody here. I've got a couple sort of announcements that I'm going to start out with. I've got a giveaway, and then I thought we'd take a look at some sound modules. Not sound modules like in the locomotive, but sound modules for just sort of general track stuff. If you did not see your show on the model railroading list, please email myself or email John from Schuylkill River Valley, and one of us would take down your information and make sure we add you to the list. Grandpa Rails, is this the Floggers Anonymous meeting? It is not yet. We usually don't start those meetings until about 9:05. So just hang out a little bit, but we will get to it. The flogging will occur at some point. I am very sure. I'm pretty sure about that. But let's say hello to another one of our Sidetrack Sunday members. We've got John from Schuylkill River Valley in the house.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh, that I maybe surprised you. I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean to throw you off a little bit.
Worries, Heath. Good evening, everybody.
Welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm going to make myself a little bigger as I just go through a couple of the announcements that I have. But as Mr. Pictovid so aptly is pointing out, the floggings will continue until attitudes approve, and that is how we roll around here. That's for sure. So let's just. I got my my handy dandy list because I can't remember anything anymore. Andrew says John wasn't surprised. That's just his normal. Look, hello,
right,
Randall
Andrew.
Ellison. Thanks for joining us. So a couple things. I have updated my website. So Marty's asking about the flogging. Grandpa Rails, do you remember when that started? I feel like it started on one of your streams. Was it on a Bridge Guy stream, maybe? I can't remember where it started, but it like turned into this joke, and it kind of just keeps. It seems to just keep going. But back to the announcements real quick. I have been working on my website. If you go to humancity.org, I'm trying to put all the information up there. You can see all my videos. You can see all of the sponsors for the video for my channel so that you can support them. What I've also started is an email list. So what I'm trying to do is without YouTube sending out all the emails anymore, and just to kind of like be able to let people kind of know what's up if something like changes or whatnot. I've got an email list. So if you go to email.humancity.org, it just takes a second to sign up. It's one of those automated setups. So if you ever want to unsubscribe, it's very easy to unsubscribe. So please join. Love to have as many people as possible. The first rule of flogging club is don't talk about flogging club. That's true. Grandpa Rails thinks it was on Ray's Sidetrack Sunday show. Yeah, I just can't remember. It does seem like it was a long time ago. And Martin says that flogging isn't a joke, which is true if it's happening without your permission. Brian Page, Model Train, says, "There's Heath, the guy that tortured me on Vinny's live stream. Brian, if it wasn't you, it would have been somebody else, so it might as well have been you." Ken and Rich from Trains and Things Custom Models is here. I'm guessing it's probably Rich, not Ken. Yeah, okay, so back to my announcements. If you haven't seen it yet, I did put up a community post, but Darren from Model Railroad Techniques interviewed me, and he just posted the interview on his channel. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would head over there and check that out. If you don't know Darren's channel, he's been putting out, I think it's been about an interview a week, but it's been some really great interviews. He's gotten a lot of really great people. So if you haven't seen his channel and seen his interviews, that would definitely be something to, check out. You can put on in the background and, give you something to listen to. So Steve 87th PSAP says it was on one of Ray's shows that went for a long time. It might have been the Sparky show. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Greg from Midsummer End Scale is here as well. Michael Catnuts is here. Marty from M&M Short Lines is here as well. I recently talked about this boxcar that I got, and this is the one that's on the thumbnail. It's my Happy Mother's Day boxcar. And I was talking about how I wasn't able to get one of the boxcars that got held up in shipping. Well, I was able to get it. It's a KCS Graffiti Moms boxcar, and I'm really enjoying that. So just something fun that I wanted to do for Mother's Day. So got some themed sort of stuff here. Wigwag just signed up for the email list. Thank you so much for that. Brain, you release now. Yo 7 can turn the tables on Heath. I think he's talking to this gentleman right here, Brian Page. Cool. Happy Mother's Day, sweet boxcar. That's a Microtrains boxcar, out of the box like that, and I started, looking around for something, and I just thought that was such a cool item. So, I had to check that out. Oops. So, the system I'm using to pop up messages was the messages were scrolling too quick for me. I couldn't hit the messages. But Containerman is here. He's lurking and not watching chat. He's editing videos for future posts. There you go. Yeah, I have this train running in the back of my desk because I wanted to have something running. And right now, that's kind of how I had to do it to get something on the railroad. But yeah, Anthony Dodge saying, Happy Mother's Day to all mothers present, watching, or associated with the train folk gathered here. And I could not agree with that more. So let's get something started. It's 8:12. We're going to run this for about a half an hour. And what that is a giveaway. And that's not the giveaway. And why isn't it showing the giveaway? Well, if it's not something, it's something else. There we go. Okay, now it's showing the giveaway. We'll go with this. I have from Iron Planet Hobbies a DigiKeys DR4018. If you want to check, John's going to post up the link. You can kind of see what it is. But basically, it's a stationary decoder. And you can control like 16 LED lights or 8 turnouts or a different set of like signal lights. It'll work with any DCC system, so it doesn't matter what system you're using. As long as it's DCC, you can use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this giveaway. And what you need to do is in the chat, you type in this here, this exclamation point DR4018, and that'll enter you in. I'm going to leave this running through the next half hour. And provided I've got this all set up correctly, by about 8:45, I'll have a drawing of a bunch of people entered for the giveaway, and we'll give this puppy away. So let's see if we hit start giveaway. You can see the 30-minute timer has popped up here, and hopefully, oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I okay. I'll explain that later, John. In theory, if people, there we go. So we've got some people popping in. So now now I feel pretty good that it works, and we'll leave that alone for a little bit, and we'll see. You should, if you type that DR4018 incorrectly, you will get a response back, and the response looks a little bit like this. So if you do not get a response back, try it again, but you can only enter once. So that's that. Came from Iron Planet Hobbies, DR4018, digit keys, stationary decoder. Let's see, what do they actually call it? They call it a 16-channel switching decoder. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But they come in handy, that's for sure. So a bunch of people entering the contest. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So while that is happening, I actually have a pretty exciting announcement. If you were watching very, very closely to the beginning of the stream, I have the slates sort of come up, and some of them are pictures, some of them are from my sponsors. And if you're paying really, really close attention, you'll notice Roy says all these people entering, but he is going to win. So, keep entering. Keep entering. Melvin says, I'm done. Nothing here to catch my interest anymore. All right. Well, we're going to get to sound modules in a second, or little sound items. So if you like sound on your railroad, we're going to get there in a second. But for now, this is a great opportunity for people. I've got a new channel sponsor, and let's see if I click the right button here. And it's not coming up because I'm probably doing something wrong, which I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but yeah, well, I don't know why it's not coming up. But if you can see in the chat, John from Scooter River Valley's put it up there. PGH Train Fanatic, if you guys know Nick from over at PGA Train Fanatic, he has a business called PTF Designs, and he makes background flats. And with those background flats, I'm trying to think like why this wouldn't be working. I'm racking my brain. So he's got these background flats, and he's giving 10% off. He makes them in O scale, S scale, N scale, HO scale, any scale you want. So if you go to his website and use the discount code HUMAN, you can get 10% off on those. And I'm really curious. Well, so that pops up. Oh, I know why it doesn't pop up. Because that's the slide I was trying to pop up. There you go. There it is. The best background building flats and model railroading, PTF Designs. So use the code HUMAN for a 10% discount. Let me check something. If I go here and screen share, turn that off. On his website, he does show that he's got G scale, O scale, S scale, HO scale, and N scale. He is making some Z scale items for me as well. So basically just reach out to him, email him if you don't see something on his website that you want. But just, let him know that you heard about it from over here, and you can get 10% off. So that's pretty awesome. And now we're going to move on to some sound modules, because I think that's hopefully why people came here. Timothy, just so you know, there's no space between the exclamation point and the DR, so it needs to be all one word to enter. And somebody was asking what it does. So it does it basically you can send DCC commands, and it can control like LED lights. So if you put lighting inside your buildings, it can turn the lights in your buildings on and off. If you have signals on your layout, it can control signals on the layout. So, if a train enters a block, you can send a signal to this device and it'll turn on the appropriate signal, red, green, or yellow, or depending on how you have your signals set up. It can also control like tortoise switches. I'm using one on my Z scale to control my snap switches, so it'll do any of the like Atlas snap switches or any of those sort of things, or any of the slow switches or any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope I kind of explained that. So you guys may have seen this before. I showed this on another one of my videos, but this time I've got a little microphone set up. So hopefully, if I get this microphone in here, and hopefully I'm not going to echo myself too badly, which I may or may not be doing, but let's see. So now if we hit so I don't know, did that oh, I know. I got to do this also. There we go. Now we should hear it. So this is a MRC Soundmaster 210. It's an older unit. Frank Steeler Fan 820 sent this to me. He sent it to me because of the circus sounds. Which I don't know about anybody else, but I mean, how can you not love circus sounds on your railroad? I'm learning that with these little speakers, this is just a little tiny speaker, that like if you're laying it against the surface, like if I had it on the table, it's much quieter. The second I pick it up, it gets a lot louder. So I'm thinking I definitely need to get a baffle or something for it, so that I can get better sound out of it. But Container Man, yes. This is the motorman from Iowa Scaled Engineering is what's running that train. You get one of those, it's $99, and it could not be easier. It works with DC and DCC, and it's just really simple. So this doesn't have bossa nova sounds. It just has like air release sounds, rail clacking, apparently it clacks for a long time, crossing gate. So it's definitely got, it's got a fair amount of sounds. Chris, I think I missed what you're talking about there. Hi, Heath is a 3-ring circus. Yes, that is probably pretty accurate. John 2618 is here. Sparky 107 is here as well. Georgia Sunbelt Anthony is in the house also. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, I apologize. But so this is a neat little unit. It's got a little speaker. It's huge though. I mean, this is just a huge little unit. One of the things that started me off, I'm just gonna put this aside, in this little adventure of sound that I went on, was I wanted the ding dong of a crossing gate. And this is an item when I got the motorman from Iowa Scaled Engineering. I also got this. This is an Iowa Scaled Engineering sound bites. And I believe it works from anywhere from like 8 volts to 24 volts. So I've hooked up a little 9-volt battery adapter. So I'm just going to connect this in here. And this is a kind of a standalone little device, and you've got to, so it's powered now, but it's got 2 wires, a ground wire and a signal wire, and you need to actually attach the signal wire to get it to make the ding-along, clang-clang sounds. So, Rick Bailey is here. Hello, Mr. Rick. Sparky saying Rick who? So Georgia Sunbelt, not exclamation point DigiKeys, just exclamation point DR 4018. And that should get you entered into the contest. It's just this exclamation point 4018 right there. Fred Wild finally got to work in the train room today. First time in more than 3 weeks. Wow. I don't know if it's a ding-along, but it's definitely a ding-a-ling. So, you know, it works pretty well for what it is, and it's actually pretty darn loud as well. Ken N, happy Mother's Day to any of the moms here. Absolutely, absolutely. Burnsy's here as well, joining us. And oh, was it pretty loud? Sorry, Joey. Wow, that is pretty loud. The microphone's really picking it up. I saw a container man. Yes, I am the dingling. I would agree with that. Sparky says he's done in the train room for a couple weeks now. I need a break. Yeah, he's been working on that Helix for a while. And Sparky, I'm sorry I missed it. I know you had a live stream earlier, a little pop-up live stream. Hopefully a bunch of people got to check that out earlier. But, oh, yeah. People are having a contest as to who can call me a dingling first, apparently, now. So yeah, so we have the ISE, we have that Soundmaster, and now what I'm going to pull out is these are items from CMR Products. And you can go to their website, and they'll sell them to you with sounds on them. Or, Brian, completely understand, go have a great Mother's Day dinner, and I'll catch you the next time around. So, yeah. Oh, Siegfried Leopold's here as well. Hey, how you doing? Awesome. So these are basically little sound devices. They get power from a micro USB cable. They have little SD cards, or what are they called? Micro SD cards. So you can actually just load MP3 or WAV files or anything like that on here and pop this in. So, everyone seems to love the farm sounds. So let's see, let's do this first. Listen to some farm sounds. So I think that's kind of fun. I mean, everyone loves making fun of Jason for his cows and his stuff on his layout. So I thought it would be fun, just loading up some farm sounds, and you can get farm sounds from CMR, and it's running off of 5 volts. So any 5-volt power supply, basically, when you feed it power, it'll just start playing and it'll just keep looping. There are a couple buttons here, so you can skip forward, and they do a couple little things. But for the most part, I'm just using them kind of as looping. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I saw a meme earlier, or I don't know if it's a meme. I saw a cartoon picture. And what it talked about was how a lot of people will take a speaker like this and they'll mount it underneath their desk, so their desk is on top or whatever, so it's shooting down at people's feet. And they were talking about how when you get these little sound modules, you want to put them on your layout pointing towards people's faces. So, yeah. Hey Heath, I know yesterday was the National Train Day, but I sent a photo I took of BNSF 6078, one of the 10 ES44 ACs painted in the BNSF 25th anniversary scheme yesterday to your Facebook page. Oh, awesome. Oh, it's in Messenger. Okay, I'll have to go check that out. I think I missed something here, but Joey is saying my father-in-law is probably secretly rejoicing because now he could throw away all of his wife's junk down there. Yeah, I don't see Rick. I don't see Rick in the basement. But Scott Eric Catalano, glad you're here. Sound volume up and down. You can skip. So if people don't know, Scott Eric Catalano is the one that sources these boards, built them, put them all together, and sent them over to me. I know that Steve Childers has some of these, and I have some of them. So any questions about this board, Scott Eric Catalano is the guy to check. So this is, too, I was wondering, this is a standard headphone jack as well. So if you wanted to hook this up to a louder sound system, you could do that as well through the headphone out jack. But it's a really slick little board. And just for fun, hey, I don't know why I just said that, but Pirates of Model Trains, I just joined your email, Heath. Thank you so much. If people don't know, I started an email list just so that we can stay in touch. Flying Crow. Do you see? Let's see if you can see it from here. You can't really make it out. I don't know if you can see that, but it says KCS right there. I got my first KCS piece of rolling stock right now, and it's my mom's locomotive. So I thought you might be happy with that. I am gonna rebadge it for CP instead of KCS, but it at least started out as KCS. But back to these little sound. This sound guy's actually pretty good with just this little speaker here. And Robert says you'll never go back. Let me see. Scott just say, yeah, he's used power speakers and it can get really loud. Yeah, I mean, you could hook, I'm assuming you could just hook like computer speakers or something like that up to it and probably get some really loud sound out of it if that's the kind of thing that you want. But I put some music on this one, and I figured I'd put some like carnival-ish music on it. But you can put anything, like, if you want to put Katy Perry on it, you could put Katy Perry on it. So you can really, but they're just really fun. I thought they were a neat little thing. So yeah, and you can hear too, they get so much more resonant when you pick them up off the table. I don't know why, it makes me smile. Alright, so let's put that off to the side. And I'm going to mute this for now so that we don't have to listen to it. Okay, so I'm just going to stop it. It's kind of annoying me. If people don't know, there is a little giveaway going on. The DigiKeys DR4018 16-channel stationary DCC decoder. If you're interested in entering, type !DR4018 to enter. And let's just see. We've got, so far, we have 31 people entered. And it looks like there's 24 minutes left on the timer. Why does that seem like it's 24 minutes? Well, boy, that's cutting it close to the end. I'm gonna have to keep this thing going. Let's Let's get to the thing that I really wanted to show, though, which are these. I've got these 3 cars. Unfortunately, I don't have a cow one. I do have 2 chickens and a sheep. So let's get this out of the way for a second, and let's pull this one out because it's already not in its box. But these are Broadway limited imports, stock car with chicken sounds, and they come in different liveries. And this one, I think it's Central New Jersey, except I can't actually see without my glasses on, but I think it's Central New Jersey. It does come with a magnetic wand. If you need to, you can adjust the volume of the sounds. You can, why don't I take this out and go like this? So you can adjust the volume of the sounds, and you can adjust the sensitivity. The sensitivity is that the way these work is when the track is powered up and they move, they make noises. So let's open this up a little bit. Let's get this first one out of here. Let's make some chicken sounds. So we're going to put this on the track here. And so what I realized is I've just got some clips, and I am just going to hook up clips and a 9-volt battery to this guy. And that's how we're going to do this, because that's the way I'm rolling tonight. I just realized I'm not letting my messages scroll. Let's see. A lot of people saying hello. To everyone watching and listening, watch the interview between Heath and Dazzy to understand how hard Heath is working. Lights, camera, and trying to read comments. Thank you for saying that, Lynn. I can't believe how long this live stream actually took me to set up tonight. And I do appreciate that it is recognized. Sparky says, John 2 just sitting there trying to look cute. John 2, say
What would you like
something.
me to say, Sparky? Not staring into space. I'm watching chat, Sparky. So I can answer your questions.
Adam says gonna have some sick chick. Yeah, I mean, by the time I'm done with this thing, there are probably going to be some sick chickens. John 2 staring into space. At least smile. He went here. John, you wanna give the camera a big look? He is smiling.
See that, Sparky?
Says
I
you
am
weren't smiling. I think you're just, you were just so small they couldn't see you're smiling. All right, so
Right.
slide this over. So I got my little 9-volt thing hooked up. I'm gonna disconnect it from my crossing bell, and I'm gonna put this in here. So we had some Iowa Scale Engineering. We had some CMR products. Now we've got some BLI stock cars with sound. Let's get this back over here. Let's go to the side camera so we can see it a little better with the mic over it. And
You're welcome, Sparky.
what did Sparky say? Oh, can't seem to hit that. Thank you, John, too. That makes me smile as well. Good job. Nice. Amazon. So Amazon's not a sponsor, but I am an Amazon affiliate. So you can go to Amazon following one of the links in my description, and I get affiliate thing for that. The other thing that I have from Amazon is an Amazon wish list. So instead of like doing super chats or super stickers, if you want to buy like a specific item, these are just some of the things that I'm, looking for from Amazon. I do also have merch over at Teespring, so you can check that out at Teespring. Of course, I've got my YouTube memberships. These are all of my YouTube members that are joined over there. I also have Patreon, and I have a lot of great people joining me over on Patreon as well. And then these are the people that gave super chats and super stickers over the last week or so, which is much appreciated. And then we've got, of course, CMR Products, making the office organizers, doing a bunch of decals, doing a lot of stuff for that. Iron Planet Hobbies, specializing in DCC. Use the code HUMAN at both of these companies. And then just announced tonight, PTF Designs, PGH Train Fanatic, use the code HUMAN for a 10% discount. If you don't know his stuff, definitely check him out. They're just some really great background flats. Definitely something worth checking out. So, shall we hear what the chickens sound like? See if anybody actually wants to see the chickens. Andy Step joining us. Staring into space is useful to dodge errant rockets. I agree. That is a fact that cannot be denied. Greg from Midsummer Railway also saying, Heath, do a great job. It's a lot of work doing a live stream. It is a lot of work. Got to turn on that second mic again. It is on. It is on. You can't hear the chicken sounds because I gotta move the car. I just hear John cackling in the background. It's just so funny to me. Probably works a little bit better when you've got it like going around in circles, but I may have to adjust the sensitivity. Maybe that's the lesson we're learning. Maybe once I get them all out of the box, I'll put them on my trolley in the back, and we can just listen to that the whole time. Yeah, there's only one chicken in the whole car. Here, so this one's also got chicken sounds. So let's take this one out as well, and we'll see what chicken sounds this guy makes. I was hoping to get a cow car because everyone seems to love the cow cars. Container Man wants to know, where's the maple syrup guy at? Tree sap. Christmas tree Rick. I believe Rick is with his wife. Is at least my understanding. In honor of Rick, though, my background, if I go to here, you can see my background is like this wood paneling. So Rick is actually here in spirit. He just looks like wood paneling is what Rick looks like. So, Edward, I'm not 100% sure. Mark from My Life Track says, Heath, I want to Heath. Mark from My Life Track says, I want a Heath sound car. As it moves around your layout, you just Heath asking to be let out. Train Fan 120. Now that sounds like a chicken train. That sure does. Did I say hello to, I can't remember if I said hello to Southwest Mother joining us. Chris says, that's clucking funny lol. Oh, I got you. Yeah, there's probably a fox in this second car, which is what, it definitely seems like this car on this side's a little better than this car. And Andrew, Katie was saying maybe the wheels need to be cleaned, which could be. It might not. I believe these are older units. Roy Eltham said, seems like they only did sheep's, hogs, and chicken sounds. Oh, well, there you go. Okay, so I have sheep and chicken, so I need to find a hog, apparently. Don't have a hog, but I do have sheep. Boy, I'm hoping that this sheep one works as well as that second chicken one does, because that second chicken one is a real cluck. Uh-oh. I think there's some interesting conversation going on in the chat. Someone is ruffling their feathers. They sure are. Okay. These are hard to get out of this little plastic case. Hey, and if anybody needs a magnet, I got a whole bunch of magnets. All right, so let's take these guys off, and we'll get back to them in a second. But so this should be. What's interesting to me is, oh, Streamlabs says you can no longer enter the giveaway. Oh, look, 44. I don't know why I'm so confused. The timer's still going, but it definitely has closed the entries. So, well, that's good. We'll draw that in 1 second. So I can't believe Melvin Fackler is missing the chickens and the sheep. Like, I mean, come on. One thing I'm noticing is these don't roll like really smoothly. If you notice, when you let go, they kind of stop. I'm wondering. Oh, because they have they've got like pickups on the wheels, so they're definitely the timer's at like 18 minutes. I don't know why. The time. Don't worry. We're gonna ignore the timer. Forget the timer. It's closed. It's 8:45. I'm gonna pick a winner right after we listen to some sheep. Hope everyone's excited for these sheep.
Now that sounds like Jason's layout.
So, powered by manure. I don't know why, but this is too funny. Oops. Let's. Oh, it's too funny. I don't know why it like starts and stops. I don't know what's going on.
Sparky wants to hear some angry sheep, Heath.
It does seem like when it changes directions that they kind of. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, pirates. Pirates. That is just... I'm sorry, but that's... I mean, that's just an awful joke. Chris says, don't be bashful. Let's hear those cars. So should I pick a winner for this? Should I I kind of want to. Oh, I kind of want to. Yeah. Uh, Sparky wants me to wait 1 second till I pick the winner. Just 1 second, though. Welcome, Dennis from Otter Creek. Okay, enough. So these are some sounds that you can come to expect on my railroad in the future. I don't know. I don't know how people feel about that, but that's what's going to happen. Mark says it's sad. Really, all these poor animals know it's their last trip. Next week, Heath is kicked out because of his livestock. Very well. Very well, good. Funkmaster Beavis says, "I want to hear some crying sheeps." I think those sheep sounded pretty sad. Anthony says, "Peter Rep will be knocking on your door soon." Unfortunately, I think you're probably correct. Okay, so 10 minutes till the hour. I think it's I think we're close enough that we can do a little picking. Let's go to the screen share here. So we had 35 people join. We had Chris from Go Via Go Home. Oh, roll this back up. We had Train Fan 120, Grandpa Rails, Roy Eltham, Wigwag Workshop, Steve 87th PSAP, CP 368 Productions, Bang Got You Junction, Caboose 121, Almar, Lynn McCurdy, Split Rock 323. Oh, Thomas, I haven't seen you. Hello, Thomas. Eminem, Short Lines Railroad, Dwight Curley, MSIL Hunter 5, Mark from My Life's Tracks, Drew. Hey, Drew, at Nordell MRRC. Brian Page Model Trains, Mr. Jimbo's Trains, Catnuts at Southern Yankee Railroad, Fred Wild, Midsummer. Ooh, that's a long list of names. I should have made you count these, John. Why am I doing this?
You got a computer to do it, Heath.
I should have had you count this out one at a time as I went through these. No?
No.
We had John Train, BFGR. We had PDRR Engineer. We had Bill Voights. We had Containerman 68, Adam Cruz, Rick Bailey, Timothy Kennard, Anthony Georgia Sunbelt, Siegfried Leopold, Sparky 107, Andrew Estep, Edward Katie, and Ken N. So that's 35 people. I am going to hit the pick a winner. Well, let's see. Did anyone have any comments while I was... so start now and wait 1 second. What is it with Sparky and waiting 1 second? I wonder if he has no barnyard animals clause in his lease. There's definitely a one dog only in my thing. I don't know what it says about barnyards. Heath Ace Venture. Oh, I'm a big fan of that movie. I thought that was ridiculously funny in many ways. Containerman's wondering if the girlfriend is there and wondering what all those sounds are. She did actually walk by, and I didn't look up because I was afraid what she might say. Yeah, see, we got to do one of these with an abacus, John. I think that would be
Do you
fun.
have one? I don't have one.
But wasn't someone going to buy Sparky an abacus? Wasn't like that
Yeah,
a
I
thing?
thought so.
Heath, you said you would pick a winner in 1 second. I'm timing how long a second is. I got you now. All those sheep screaming. I didn't know Heath was from New Zealand. I am not, but I wonder if Kevin is here from New Zealand. Sparky says, still not picked a winner, so 1 second is a long time. Otter Creek and Rio Grande. What is John's channel? John is Schuylkill River Valley. John will put the link up in a second. All you need is pipe cleaners and some beads. I'm not sure what we need pipe cleaners and beads for. Maybe to clean out my ears. I was wondering this as well. Seriously, did they transport roosters and rail cars? I mean, I've seen chickens on trucks. I can't imagine the conditions were very pleasant. But I'm guessing, they probably would load them up with livestock and take them to where they were needed to go. Me for making an abacus. No, I'm making excuses, not an abacus. It's been 300 plus seconds already. Careful, Adam, or you'll get timed out. There are people here that have the power. So, the man I've been waiting for. See, now we can pick a winner now that Shay showed up. It's nothing to do with Shay getting here, but let's go back. See, I can't see the chat when I've got the giveaway window up, so that's why, I'm... Oh, and it didn't change. There we go. Okay. See, like you see when I'm here, I can't go here, so it's... Ready? We're going to click the pick a winner. John, you want to count us down or something?
3, 2.
Oh, no. We don't start
1.
at 3 around here. We start at 30.
You got 3, man.
Winner. Hey, Brian Page Model Trade. See? I gave him a hard time on Vinny's channel. And now Brian won the DigiKeys DR4018. And Brian's got the Solar Series set, so that is really awesome. Awesome. How do I get out of this? I go there. Congrats, Mr. Brian Page. Grandpa Rail saying congrats. Sparky is saying, if I can click on it, but he left. He did leave, so Brian Page has about a week to get back to me. And if Brian doesn't get back to me, we'll give it away again. So we'll see if he goes back and watches the rest of this or not. Andy Estep saying winner chicken sheep dinner. Mr. Jimbo is heading out. Congrats to Brian. Lots of people saying. So we got about 5 minutes left. If people want to put in the chat what they're working on, if you're close to a milestone, anything that you got going on that you want to share, please post in the chat and let us know. Second prize is Rick is going to cook dinner for you. Fred Wild, sorry, I got the wife is calling. Dwight Curley, he said you were boring. Who said I was boring? Sparky, just do a redraw now. If 1 second is that long, it'll be a week already. That is probably true. So Adam, now the chat's moving. Okay, enough. Hey, Z Fantasy Trains, welcome. How you doing? Adam's Cruise has 2 videos coming out soon. Train show next week in Kutztown. Is that Kutztown's Ohio or Pennsylvania? Can't remember.
There's a Kutztown not far from me, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's... wonder which one. Dragon Ball, clarify for us.
I didn't know there was one in Ohio.
I'm just making stuff up, John. I don't.
Yeah, you usually do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it sound legitimate, Heath.
Anything to do with geography, just don't don't get me started. Roy
Kutztown,
Eltham
PA,
is, yeah. Oh, he did say PA. Okay.
Yeah.
Roy Eltham's working on that update video he promised. Pappy. Roy Eltham's working on the update video he promised Pappy. Going to be up late tonight. Dennis is working on a Campbell's Stockyard number 400. Kind of appropriate. Yes, it is. Working on laying some track close to... Joey Butzek, who is now late night model railroading, is apparently close to 2,000 subscribers. If you have not subscribed to Joey's channel, I think John is typing away furiously. Hopefully he'll find his link and post it up there in a second. But if people want to go see how close we can get him to 2,000 by the end of the night. Wigwag Workshops, working on his first Bar Mills kit. The Ludlow Shopping. Grandpa Rails at 667. Glad to see you're off of 666. Andrew Estep, painting coach interiors. I was working on the stream a few weeks ago. Andrew, when is that video going to come out? I know we've had some offline conversations, and hopefully we're going to get Andrew to post some videos up shortly. Adam also has a California Zephyr he's working on. Mark says, sure, you put me in timeout for talking about model trains and I didn't win squat. Hey, you got to get interviewed by Vinny and withstand my questions, my wrath. Mr. Pictovid's working on setting up a mailing list after Heath inspired me. Yeah, if people don't know, I've got a mailing list, email.humancity.org. I'm not going to over email people, but if things are happening or coming up, I'll try and let people know. Edward Katie's close to having all of his track pinned down. Sparky says, still sounds like a baby crying in the sheep's car. Oh. I don't know. I don't get baby crying. The chicken's clucking. I don't think the chicken's clucking sound too cluckish for me. So Rick says he is gonna cook dinner. Sure, tell me your hungry man of choice. Rick, man, if you know how to cook a hungry man in the microwave, I think you've got a future as a chef. Tim is 38 from 100. New video eventually when I get around to it. Yeah, I know. I feel that way as well. MSIL Hunter 5, Heath's Green Acres. Let's see. Lynn McCurdy is getting ready for a train show, May 22nd, 23rd in Death Valley. Then yesterday, the club got an invite to a show in Ely, Nevada. Ely is in the middle of the state. I think I may have almost run out of gas in Ely, Nevada, if I'm not mistaken. I thought, if I'm not mistaken, Ely is on Route 50 at an intersection where you go one way to Reno and you go the other way to Vegas. And I assumed when I was driving through that there was going to be a gas station at that intersection because it just makes logical sense to me. Well, let's just say that no gas. So that was not fun. Let's see. The Train Freak is back just in time for the ending. Hey, Jason, did you hear my sheep and my farm and everything, or did you miss all of the sound effects? Train Fan 120 is thinking about doing some graffiti on his trains. Randall Olson's 10 subs away from 150. Contest video will drop somewhere around the end of the month, so if you're not subscribed to Randall, Randall has I believe a niece. I think Cheyenne's a niece, right? And he has his niece do some of his railroad videos with him. And let's just say, if you think Sidetrack Sunday is chaotic, his videos are just too funny. Cheyenne has more energy than I think anybody that I've met. Flying Crow, 95 more subscribers, and I'll do a big giveaway. What do you hit at 95 subscribers? Is that do you hit 100, Robert? I'm just kidding. There you go, Limit Curdy. It's halfway between Sacramento and Salt Lake City. Yep. Yeah. And there's no gas station there, right? Mark is hoping to do a GG1s of New York video this week. I will definitely have to check that out. Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsiders, got a contest this week, and the last episode of Matt Clark Railroad Detective is coming on Friday. If you don't know, Anthony Dodge, I believe it was a 14-episode miniseries. It was... No. It's got to be more than that. I think I just saw 17. I think it's an 18. I don't know. Anthony's probably correcting me in the chat right now. But John's looking for that message for Anthony correcting me.
Yes.
But Matt Clark, Railroad
18
Detective.
episodes, Heath.
I'm sorry?
18 episodes.
18. Very funny series. Go back, watch them all. Really, really funny series. Sidetrack Sunday number 3 for May 2021 is on May 16th, and that is going to be hosted by Jason the Train Freak. So if you're lucky, you might hear some more farm sounds.
Oh, I think that's a given.
Jason the Train Freak is going to be opening his 700 subscribe. Didn't you just do your 600 subscriber video? Wasn't that like a week ago? Apparently he's already at 700 subscribers. So, yeah. Yep, here we go. 18 episodes. Uh, Randall, as I said in the past, Cheyenne has enough energy to power a small city, and she definitely does. And her reviews are usually pretty on point. Hey, there we go. Ken N finally opened X-Track CAD, entered dimensions for an N-scale module, and drew one track line. Delving into details for the first customer siding for the module, Hanthorn Fish Cannery in Astoria, Oregon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Edward, leaving us off with a little Happy Mother's Day. Very appropriate. And Sarah Attic of Treasures catching up at the end of the show. These saw a pink and green loco on our way home. What? Who's got a pink and green loco running on the rails? Who knows that answer? Can't
Not
think
me.
of anybody. Yeah. Tim doesn't think that Jason's going to do it. The Flying Crow is 95 away from 500, which would mean he's at 405. Don't subscribe to Robert. Robert likes KCS, and Robert's going to have to spend a really long time rebadging all of his rolling stock over to CP. So he's got a lot of work to... No, just kidding. Robert's got an amazing shed layout that he's working on. He's got a video on painting clouds on his backdrop that's really good. And he does some really cool work on a locomotive he did a video on that I thought was really good, a KCS Bicentennial locomotive. Let's see, Lynn McCurdy, pink and green might be Mexican, looking it up now. Z saying maybe it was faded red. Z says, I don't remember the name, may have started with an F. I don't know. Sparky, thanks for coming tonight. Much appreciated. Appreciate all of the badgering. It's not really badgering. Yes, that. Baramex. Oh, there you go. Grandpa Rails coming up with the answer. So who can tell us what Faramex is? FEC has a pretty pink logo. Also, I think they have two like that. FEC are pink and yellow. See you later, Pirates. Tell Flying Crow he has paint on himself again. Yeah, I'm sure that's pretty likely. Dennis from Otter Creek and Rio Grande. I may do a giveaway at 1,000 subs, so I may never actually give anything away. Dennis, where are you at now? How close are you? Yeah, Randall's agreeing it's Ferromex. So who is Ferromex? Is Ferromex a Mexican based railroad? Everyone is giving Jason a hard time about announcing his... Oh! Ferromex is KCS Mexico. Huh. Why do you... So Shay, you and Heath need to go into a timeout. Yeah, I've been hearing you. Ferro is iron, and Mex is Mexican. So it's the iron Mexican... Ah, there you go. There you go. Um, John, what do you have going on in the world?
I'm just winding down tax season
After tax
and
season,
can't.
you got any big plans?
Yeah, lots of work on the two layouts. Finally, I'm dying to get back to it.
Which is the priority? Is the priority going to be the N scale? Have you come to your senses, or are you going to go back to working on the HO stuff?
Oh, I got to go back to my true love, but I'm not giving up on the N scale. That'll be that'll be a priority. I want to get that finished in time for Christmas.
Well, luckily Christmas is what, 6-7 months away. So,
Yeah, I have a little bit of time.
so you got a little bit of time. So Steve 87 Peeps at the Train Freak, the one you told us about on your video today. Ah, I have not seen the Train Freak's video yet today. Apparently he has a layout video that came out a little bit earlier. And Steve 87th PSAP is calling him out on it, apparently. So, well, I'm going to start wrapping this train up. John, do you want to any last words of wisdom before I send this thing home for the weekend and let everyone get back to doing whatever it is people do on Sunday nights?
I just hope everybody had a happy Mother's Day, at least everybody for whom that's appropriate. And everybody have a great week.
And Dave P checking in right as we say good night. Oh, I see. It's the only reason Steve watched me tonight is because he had paint to watch dry. So, well, what can I say? But thanks everyone for joining me on this Mother's Day Sunday. I hope everyone has a fantastic week next week. I will be doing Modeling Monday tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And if you did not catch it, we do have a list of all the model railroading shows near the beginning of this video that you can check out if you want to see what's happening. And with that, I wish everybody the best and have a great rest of your night.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.